You're back already. Good. We've got a job for you.
After quelling the gunner's third attempt at subverting our organization, we've run out of leads. Terminal entries, holotapes, and rumor mill have provided us up to this point, but we're still lacking some critical details. The noose, Davola's presence, terminal entries, and the assault on the greenhouse, FSD, and Adam Katz's enable us to infer several things. First, we know these gunners are not acting on behalf of a client. They self-funded this operation through kidnapping contracts at the Institute. Next, we know from the noose this is in response to an incident where we used unique methods to warn the gunners to stay away from Diamond City. We know the entire operation is being led by someone his troops simply call the Colonel. We do not know anything about him or her. Other than this person must be a capable, well-funded, and charismatic leader to pull so many active gunners off external contracts for this. All this points to a personal score to settle. I suspect this Colonel was involved with or commanded the original raid on Diamond City years ago.
Our only remaining lead, the sole gunner prisoner, is still unconscious. When she wakes up, if she wakes up, we will question her immediately. That brings us to what Scribe Williams told us about their Nuka World informants, the Dunmores, our only current lead.
We've spoken to a couple of caravans in town already. They're giving us a rough location a few clicks west of the Nuka World.
It is a big forehead.
We're sending Crenshaw. He has experience scouting new areas and also has the authority to speak for the FSD in matters of diplomacy and trade. However, the caravans have also reported the area is heavy with raider activity, an infestation at least as dense as Libertalia. Which is why we're sending you to accompany Crenshaw on his mission. You've worked together in the past against some tough odds.
To be clear, you're there to accompany Crenshaw. He is to do the talking if the two of you do indeed locate the Dunmores. If they do know as much about this Colonel as we hope, they might be targeted by his officers to silence them. In which case, it is your job to protect them and keep them alive, long enough for them to tell Crenshaw what they know at the very least.
We're told these Dunmores have a child. They are to remain unharmed. Deadly force is only authorized if they use it on you. The intel gathering ends when Crenshaw says it does. Return here with Crenshaw for your payment and debrief. Any questions?
No, let's do this.
Very well. Lieutenant Crenshaw?
So go get your gear together and come grab me at the Slocums when you're ready to head out.
Okay. I'm ready now.
You ready to roll to Nuka World?
Yeah, I've already been there, actually.
Yes, let's get going.
Right behind you. Okay, this is the place. Looks like we got a compound of sorts. Be real careful of ambushes. If they have half a brain, they already know we're here.
Hold up. Stay right where you are. You've got 3 guns on you ready to cut you guys down. Now, real easy, without any sudden moves and staying right there. Tell me what the fuck you want with us.
Easy, friend.
We ain't your friend. You got one more chance to answer the question, or we shoot you here and feed you to the Brahmin. Next thing out of your mouth better be why you're here, or I'll put a bullet in it. Now, one more time. What the fuck do you want with us?
Please, tell me you meant for them to get the drop on us like this, Crenshaw.
Sure. Why not? We just want to talk. We're looking for the Dunmores. We got some questions for them. Don't suppose you're them or know where they're at.
You got the right place, stranger. Unfortunately, we ain't too fond of visitors, especially ones like you. We ain't got nothing for you here. It's best you hit the road walking before you hit it when we shoot you down.
Hey, we ain't with those guys in Nuka World. We ain't raiders. You can keep your pals or trash. I'm from the Fen Sheriff.
We know those colors and that fucking butcher you work for all too well. Now start leaving or start dying.
Well, I'm afraid you got us at a disadvantage.
That's the point. You're about out of chances, deputy. Hope you made your peace.
If you know who I work for, you know killing us is a singularly bad idea. and a particularly unnecessary risk given that we just want to talk. She knows where we are. If we don't report back, the first place she'll look is here.
You fucking arrogant bastards. Think you can walk wherever you want because that goddamn angel of death protects you, huh?
Hun.
We ain't gonna go up on no lamppost like the rest of them.
As I said, we just want to talk.
Dad?
Sounds like we got the right people, Crenshaw. You got a lot more than a lamppost and baling wire to worry about if you think those pop guns are gonna stop me from stomping your ass.
Is that what the prisoners wanted too? To talk? Just before she hung them all, I bet. I ain't falling for that bullshit.
Brett?
You fuckers took my father, my wife, my brother, Monique's sister, all of them!
Man, are you whining to the wrong person here? I'm gonna fuck your shit up for Diamond City. Intel or not, your family line is over, pal.
Oh no, Lily.
I ain't never lost control of a situation before. But there's a first time for everything.
Brett Henry Dunmore III, listen to me, you idiot. We have gunners incoming.
Fuck! I knew it! You had them right here!
Let us help. We can fight them together.
Just start killing gunners before they kill us.
Fuck you and your armor.
Oh, it's fine, we're fine.
My gun is not reloading quickly. Fucking Yao guys too.
Come on out so I can fucking kill you.
So I can fucking kill you. What the hell? They really did just want to join the fun.
4 words. Full body cavity search.
No.
Don't stop till you feel the back of their tonsils.
You fucking dead, Crenshaw? There you are. Oh, Lily's insane. You have no idea. Want me to
Hey.
talk to you?
I suppose you think you deserve some sort of thanks for that, huh?
Quit being an asshole, Brett. The least we can do is hear him out before we kill him.
What the fuck was that anyway? You guys popular all of a sudden?
We used to work for a particularly talented and dangerous gunner. That was his severance package. Seems he's trying to tie up loose ends.
The Colonel, I take it.
The same. He's not gonna stop, Brett. We know too much about them. They need to shut us up.
You think I don't know that, Monique? What the hell are we supposed to do about it, huh? They outnumber and out-equip us.
We can help each other here. This Colonel guy has been launching offensives against us, and...
Good. I hope you fuckers all die.
Look, we're trying to take him out once and for all. You hate both of us, but the big difference between us, we'll leave you alone. He won't. So if you ain't gonna do it for us, do it for your daughter here. We take him out, we stop these raids, and you live in peace.
Callie, honey, go do your chores. We need to talk to these people alone.
Aw, but Mom, we never get any visit.
That voice.
Listen to
not
your mother,
match.
Callie. We'll head over to the market tomorrow. You can make friends there.
Dang it. All right.
So you should know before anything else that Callie isn't our daughter. She's our niece. And you need to know why she's with us.
I don't see how that's important. You care about her, obviously. It's pretty basic math here. We'll take care of the Colonel, she stays safe.
You don't see how it's important because you ain't shut your pie hole to listen for 2 seconds since you got here, you arrogant prick.
This ain't helping, Brett. We got a real opportunity here to get rid of the Colonel once and for all. Callie isn't our daughter. She's my dead sister's daughter. My sister was married to Brett's now dead brother. The two of us After it all happened, we vowed to raise Callie as our own.
After what happened, the Colonel killed your family too?
Your fucking sheriff killed them. We're the only two who got away. She turned the rest into a sick warning, you motherfucker.
Bullshit! She don't do shit like that. The fuck you not telling us about this?
Go on.
When the Colonel planned his first attack on Diamond City almost a decade ago, the objective was pretty explicit. Take Diamond City and occupy it in a way to seamlessly maintain trade routes and commerce to turn it into Gunner City. Command wanted to stop relying exclusively on external contracts. They needed a more reliable source of revenue. The Colonel was put in command of the operation. He recruited mainly teams of family members, adult siblings, married couples. They were to occupy the households, lead a commerce-centered life, and be the actual residents of Gunner City when Diamond City fell. It was a good deal. Take out an easy target and then have the security of being a gunner and a somewhat normal life. It sounded too good to be true, but a normal life is all most of us grunts ever wanted. Gunners were a bridge to that. Plenty of us signed up.
It was supposed to be easy, at least. The Colonel told us we would walk right in the front gate. Only nobody knew about your psycho sheriff.
The night Hangman's Alley got its name.
You were supposed to be a bunch of pussies and let the prisoners go. But no, you had to hang them all.
Cry me a fucking river. I lost friends in that attack. You killed Oaks' wife and daughter. We were minding our own goddamn business. You started it. The sheriff just finished it. And you sick fuckheads have the balls to blame us when your stupid plans go south. I was out there too, you know. I walked one of them up the lamppost myself. It was a girl. With any luck, it was your wife, asshole.
Why, you little fucking bitch. If you weren't in that power armor, I'd...
Aw, yeah? Too bad I am. So I repeat. I hope it was your wife I killed nice and slow. Now what the fuck are you gonna do about it? Bring it right now.
Lily,
I love
at
Lily,
ease.
dude.
Now,
She's a savage.
Say one more goddamn word and you're going home right away. I dare you. This is too important.
Sorry, Crenshaw.
And as you all know by now, she didn't let the prisoners go. And you guys, you had some family among them.
I lost my sister, and a partner I was in a rather serious relationship with. My sister left Callie behind.
She executed my wife, my brother, and my father.
We watched from across the river, just like she wanted. She lit those fires and launched those flares, and then spent the day hanging them. We couldn't look away. We couldn't do anything to stop it, because there were so few of us left. So we watched our families die slowly.
That's what got this colonel coming back for a rematch?
No. Our losses aren't what drives the Colonel's desire for a rematch. He doesn't give a fuck about anyone but himself. It's his own losses. He watched both of his sons and his only brother hang. The loss was so humiliating that he lost his command and was demoted.
Yikes.
Not only humiliating, he instantly became the last of his family line. There ain't gonna be no little Colonel fuckheads roaming the planet.
Try for the best.
The Gunners never considered Diamond City a target after that. They'd never sanctioned this. He has to be funding this effort on his own somehow.
We have his funding supply figured out. It's been cut off. What we don't have is his location so we can finish the job. So look, if you want to raise this Callie niece of yours in peace, we can give you that. We can finish the job, and we can leave you alone. This Colonel guy, he's gonna keep coming until you're dead. So keeping your mouth shut to protect him ain't gonna help you any here. But us, the sooner I get the fuck out of your hair and never come back, the happier I'll be. We'll leave you the fuck alone. But we need your help here. Tell us where he is, so I can leave and we can go gut him and his men like pigs. Then we'll all be done with him.
He's been in Vault 816. Ever since the Gunners demoted him, he's been
816.
hiding out there, planning his revenge.
816, huh? I know where that's at. You say he's been there this whole time? Like, for years? Because last I heard, there was a pretty harmless bunch of Atom cultists down there.
Yeah. After the defeat in Diamond City and subsequent demotion, he took his few remaining loyal men to find a new base of operations. They weren't at their strongest, so they found a vault full of otherwise peaceful children of Adam and wholesale slaughtered them.
Were you guys in on this vault slaughter?
No. We resigned our commissions right after the defeat at Diamond City. Kali was barely done with breastfeeding. She would have starved. I got no taste for this bullshit anymore. Every time I see a gunner uniform, I have nightmares for days. Your sheriff, she's the devil.
Yes, she is. Remember that in case you're lying to me. Anything else you want to tell me? You play me straight, you'll never see us again.
The cultists and their arcane trappings you meet outside the vault are just a cover to keep people away. They're not cultists, they're gunners. It's a front that served him well for years. It looks like a cult vault on the outside, but it's a gunner vault, I can promise you that much.
Alright, good enough. If this info checks out, we're through here. You don't want to make any last-minute, corrections?
No, we've been straight with you. You said it yourself, he's got us marked for death. Protecting him don't help us any.
Alright then, looks like we're done. Watch out for the girl, folks. Good luck to you out there. Come on, we've got a report to make.
We do.
Place to live, I tell you. Made the right
Report.
choice.
We found a Dunmore homestead where the caravan said it'd be.
What did you find out about the Dunmores and this colonel person?
Oh, they just love you, Sheriff. Huh.
If they didn't hate me, it would mean we weren't effective. Elaborate.
I hope you got coffee. This is a long one.
Dan and I are going for coffee when we're done here. Feel free to join us.
You know, I think I just might. Gotta get the taste of Nuku World out of my mouth. Anyway.
That ain't no lie. Suffice to say, the Colonel ain't thought of nothing but killing you since Hangman's Alley.
So, that gunner attack on Diamond City years ago, the one that killed the Oaks family, that made you famous and started the FSD? It wasn't an ordinary attack. It was an attempt at conquest, occupation, and resettlement. Diamond City was to become Gunner City. They wanted to do what those raiders in Nuka World pulled off. Keep supply lines open, keep the economy going, and make it their home. So they got it in their heads to look for gunners who were family members of each other to compromise the assault force. You know, root down, turn the metal shack into a home, and be there long term. Maybe fart out a little gunner or two. And this colonel was tasked with seeing the operation carried out.
Not the smartest move for anyone who's a historian of military conflicts, but I suppose gunners don't care if entire families get annihilated.
You had a force comprised of parents and their adult children, husbands and wives, siblings, in-laws, and cousins. And at the helm was the colonel, who brought both of his sons and his brother on the assault operation.
I see where this is going.
It don't take a rocket surgeon.
Exactly. You know that thing you did where you launched the flare to get their attention, then decorated River Street with the prisoners? Turns out the colonel watched both his sons and his brother go up on those lampposts, gagging and kicking at the clouds while Diamond City cheered. Not saying he didn't have it coming, but you ended his family line that day. The Dunmores, you helped about 75% of them shake their mortal coil while the last 2 of them watched them across the river. They left the gunners to raise their mutual niece, made an orphan on that day.
So, in looking to slaughter entire families in Diamond City, this colonel instead found himself on the receiving end of his own objectives.
I'm pretty sure the irony is lost on them. The troubles we've had with them recently, this entire venture is external of the gunner organization. This is all the colonel. This is all about vengeance. And this is all about hurting you, our friends, and what we've built here. Don't get me wrong, the Dunmores will love to strangle you with your own entrails too. But they moved past it to raise their adoptive daughter.
This is why any officer worth their salt won't put a family in such a position. But, as Dan said, the gunners don't care about their troops.
Did you get a location?
I did actually. Vault A16, the beast from the east.
The Karen Vault.
Oh, you're the history buff, Dan. Lay it on us.
During the early half of the 21st century, mankind underwent a dramatic dumbing down, not seen since the burning of the Library of Alexandria. Terminals, interconnected on a decentralized civilian network, allowed for the unrestricted free movement of information and misinformation. Facts were replaced with fantasy as experts became marginalized and people started to believe whatever they wished. Many of these movements adopted ideas incompatible with sustained multi-generational life in the confines of a vault and took them as gospel.
What sort of ideas?
Nobody knows. According to the merchants, the children of Adam occupy it, and they built up the outside like a fortress. They've been there as long as anyone can remember, and they're not interested in history. Nor are they interested. The only thing that is for sure is Vault Tech routed all paying customers subscribing to these beliefs into this one vault to protect the others. That made it the largest vault east of the Mississippi River, hence the so-called Beast from the East nickname.
That's the other thing that was mentioned. This Colonel took Vault 116 from them shortly after the defeat, slaughtered every last one, I'd imagine. There are supposedly some of his troops around the entrance dressed up as cultists to keep outsiders away. It's all a cover.
You're the head scout, Crenshaw. Can you add anything?
No, and that's the problem. The vault's been a black box for as long as anyone can remember. Children of Adam don't let anyone near the entrance. Seems to have worked so well that no one even noticed when the gunners took the vault from them and put up the coat facade.
Ironic the Colonel achieved with the vault in an ancillary operation what he couldn't achieve with Diamond City as his main operation. Total and seamless replacement of the population.
Irony doesn't seem to be the Colonel's strong suit.
Lily.
I don't know anything about 816 that Crenshaw didn't mention. Just it's a black hole where nobody goes and the cultists have it. Had it, at least.
This will make planning difficult, to say the least.
One thing is for certain.
Nah, just send me in.
We're not going to be waiting around to be hit again. We're going there, and we're going to finish this once and for all. And of course, Lily's sidekick here. Good work on escorting Crenshaw to the Dunmores. Here is your payment. Did you have any questions?
What's next?
It will take time to plan, weigh, and decide on various options, but an assault of this vault in some capacity is in order. We will contact you when we are ready to move. You've been a reliable hired gun this far.
Couldn't help but notice the wall is still standing. Dare I ask if Sam got back to you with an answer from Maxon about your counter-proposal?
Yes, surprisingly enough, negotiations with Senior Scribe Williams went swiftly. Maxon has made alternative demands. The good news is that we have a roadmap to convince them to leave you alone, drop their restitution demands, and leave Boston. The bad news is what he is demanding makes us errand boys for our mutual interests in the region. Still, if it gets them to leave us alone, they have shared the pertinent intel with us, and I grudgingly admit it is a large amount of useful intel from the little I've seen. Combined with what we know from the Courser's chip and the railroad holotapes, we will be in a position to meet Maxon's demands. There will be much to discuss once Dr. McClintock, Lieutenant Dan, and I finish analyzing the intel and formulating options.
Wish I could have seen the look on Proctor Tegan's ugly mug when he heard that. I'll, of course, help in any way that I can.
We'll need some time to consider all of this and plan a number of strategies.
And coffee. I said count me in for the Slocums. Word from Gary is that Terry is working really hard on dressing up the place. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Yes, of course. Anyone here is invited. Lieutenant, bring the walkie-talkie we recovered from the gunners. It may yet prove useful.
Sir?
I'll meet you over there. I'm gonna drop off my power armor first.
Excellent work, everyone. Expect to hear from us in the next 48 hours. Dismissed.
Excuse me.
Let's get started. Thank you all for coming. Now listen up. As you all know, almost 10 years ago, I had a job as a caravan guard for a merchant named Fiddle. Diamond City was a stop on our route. To make a long story short, a very large group of gunners attacked Diamond City while we happened to be there, at a wide open front gate. It was a very well-coordinated attack. The gunners employed standard urban assault tactics with a shock-and-awe mini-nuke blast at the onset. The initial blast killed many citizens, including Fiddle, the heads of security, 2 of Lily's friends, Sergeant Oakes' wife and his little daughter.
Abby and Andy. We owe Oakes that much.
We owe the sergeant more than we can ever repay. The city would have you believe that I alone led the security force to repel the gunner attack. We all know Oakes played just as important a role. I did not stop the initial advance alone. Oakes was at my side, throwing everything he had at them. He was a ranking guard, and without his support, the demoralized security guards would not have rallied to my orders to repel the gunners. Instead of falling that day, Diamond City fought harder than it had in a century, beat back the gunners, and captured 36 of them alive. We all know what happened to the gunners we caught. It's why the gunners have left us alone ever since that day. However, it seems the commander of this attack wasn't satisfied at having escaped with his life that day, and has been plotting his revenge ever since. In the communications we've seen, he's referred to simply as the Colonel. But Crenshaw has obtained more details about him and his motivations. Among the gunners we captured were his brother and his 2 sons. His only children until we made them mongrel food. He hasn't forgotten about what we did to them. Much of the recent troubles we have had with both the gunners and the Institute can be traced back to this individual. Lily's kidnapping, the cistern contamination, Deputy Hewitt's murder, the attempted kidnapping of Mr. Dr. Pepper, and the occupation of the Atom Cats' garage with the simultaneous attack on Diamond City. Even random, unrelated kidnappings they did for the Institute to fund their operation can be traced back to his grudge against me. We have dealt with each of these attacks individually and successfully, but we are always reacting to his moves instead of addressing the source. That changes today. Crenshaw has the location of this gunner, so we are going to help him join the family he misses so much.
That, too, is the least we could do.
That gunner deserves to be reunited with his family.
Iggy said he's holed up in a vault?
Yes. Crenshaw's early impromptu briefing, also known as gossip, was accurate. He and what remains of his force are in Vault 816.
So what the hell are we waiting for? Let's go punch this guy's ticket, clean out the vault, and be home in time for spaghetti.
A plan. Which is why you're here, Lily.
You never told me I had to come up with a plan. I ain't no super brain genius like Babs.
No, you're part of the plan, Lily. Please, just listen.
Sorry.
Shh, Lily.
You too, Heather.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
What did you find on Vault 816, Lieutenant?
There wasn't much reading to be had on Vault 816. The number is clearly out of the range used for the government commissioned vault designations. About the only information we do have is that it served a protective role for the other vaults in some capacity, and it was massive. Its size, said to be at least as big as any 2 other vaults, made it the largest vault on the East Coast and gave it the nickname the Beast from the East. Sadly, that's all we have on the pre-war origins, history, and purpose of the vault.
Iggy said something about the children of Adam?
Yes, that brings me to the next part, the recent history of Vault 816. For that, I had to talk to a number of merchants and information dealers. As far back as living memory goes, Vault 816 was occupied by a very cloistered, but rather benign, sect of the Children of Adam. They dealt with few outsiders and let absolutely no outsiders in the vault. But like the cult in the Glowing Sea, they weren't hostile to outsiders. At some point in time after his defeat at Diamond City, the Colonel and his company took the vault by force, killing or enslaving the cultists. They didn't want to be found, so they apparently took on the identities of the Children of Adam themselves, at least on the surface. The vault was so cut off, in fact, that nobody in the Commonwealth noticed the entire vault had fallen and been replaced with gunners. Even Lucas Miller, the only merchant they ever dealt with, was completely unaware of the takeover.
I was thinking about this all day. Can we really be sure the folks in there are really gunners? I don't want to annihilate harmless cultists by mistake.
That is an excellent question, Lieutenant. How do we know we aren't being manipulated into attacking a vault that means no harm? Short answer is we can't be sure, but Lucas Miller's message, combined with what you discovered in Nuka World, increases our confidence. However, we can't be entirely certain, which is why our plan is not simply kick in the door and shoot.
That's a new approach for us.
I wish I could disagree. According to Lucas, access to the caravan containing the vault entrance is protected behind retractable armor plates. To complicate things, the door armor is re-extended behind him when he enters the vault, meaning they never open it for long. Cutting through the armor to force entry would take so long they could easily harden their defenses and turn the breach into a death trap for us. He also stated communication with the interior is done via an intercom by the armored door, so we're going to need to talk our way inside.
Yeah, and since half the Commonwealth knows you guys by face, they ain't gonna open for you. So let me guess why I'm here.
As I stated in the cafe, being forthcoming and engaging with the civilians we protect is critical for mutual trust and support. So yes, there is a not small chance any of us would be recognized, and this operation would become vastly more difficult.
I'm no fan of these gunners either. Alright then. What do you need us to do exactly?
To sell your sidekick into slavery.
I don't
Fucking
suppose
excuse
selling
me?
them a token that says they own my sidekick is gonna work here. They're gonna want the real deal. What's the plan?
As simple as it gets. You pose as a raider trying to sell your sidekick to the occupants of the vault. This serves two purposes. First, if they try to make the purchase, it will confirm our suspicions. We will know that they are not actually children of Adam. Second, you can enter into the main entry area of the vault without arousing suspicion. And a small element of surprise will save lives later. If we have to cut through those armor plates, they will no doubt have the time to mass quite the arsenal on the other side of that door. Somewhere on the other side of that armored shutter is a control to open it and keep it open. You need to find it and activate it. I would start looking by tracing wires from the doorway deeper into the entryway. Most likely to a switch by the person on the intercom.
And once we open that door, armor back up?
Spears and I will enter, and we will clean the vault out.
You? You sure? This asshole's got your number.
The city will be in good hands under Dan Crenshaw and Harkins. If this colonel has something to say, he can say it to me himself. And then I will make sure that he knows, in no uncertain terms, who is killing him and why.
Jesus, that sent chills down my spine, Sheriff. Glad I'm on your team.
Okay. A bit intense, but it's got style.
I think I speak for Iggy and Dan when I say I'd rather be there with you guys. Expect a good story when you get back, Mark.
I will enter the location of the entrance into your power armor targeter. Lieutenant Spears and I will meet you there.
Let me guess. At night?
At noon. Raiders are lazy, and you're posing as a raider.
Oh, yeah. Good point.
Lastly, make sure your sidekick makes it to the vault door alive. We don't know if the gear door is closed. We may need a Pip-Boy.
Well, technically you'd only need the left forearm to make it.
Hey,
which from an operational standpoint is a much more attainable objective.
Good point. If your sidekick is wounded or otherwise can't make it to the gear door, use your blade to hack off their left arm at the elbow. Then
Do I
you
get a
should
say
be
in
able to
this?
carry the Pip-Boy to the gear door yourself at the rally point.
You got it, Sheriff.
Are there any questions?
What is it with you guys and this sidekick thing?
We don't have sidekicks. The sidekick is Lily's thing, not ours. Take any requests for a title change to her.
You know I could take the Pip-Boy off, right?
You know I can take the Pip-Boy off, right?
Pip-Boys are valuable items. We want to make sure it stays with you at all times to avoid liability. Our method ensures that it will.
But you don't have to cut off my arm.
Damn. You need to learn to recognize dry humor when you hear it.
Oh my god.
Let's do this.
Very well. Get to Vault 816 with Lily. Lieutenant Spears and I will meet you there.
Okay, so much talking. Finally completed. Oh yeah, this is another settlement. I completely forgot about this place.
Aim for the head.
Got Raiders and Meyer lyrics here? Yeah, I agree, Heather.
When we were little, my dad would put us into a mirror shell with a rope on it, and he'd pull us around the beach down by Quincy.
Cool.
Bingo.
Not really care about doing anything here. I ain't gonna be able to build a fucking settlement.
Watch out! That takes care of that.
Oh, Lily's here now. Oh, there's more. Asshole. Hey.
What you got for me?
The roads are the
I mean,
dustiest, the winds
oh, well, it's
are
probably not the time.
dustiest, the
Duh.
slugs are the stingiest, the dogs
Really?
are the bitingest,
Is that not what this is here for?
beauty's killingest.
Yeah, what do you want?
Yeah, I got a drop off to make here. Heard this was the place.
I don't know what you're talking about.
One of my friends who, you know, deals with Bunker Hill from time to time, he said if Bunker Hill wasn't buying what he had, then you would. So he sent me up here with the, thing, and told me to make a drop off.
Where's your friend?
Oh, he's busy. He had to, paint his, mole rats. Yeah.
Real slick, Lily. Painting mole rats.
Shh. Cloak and dagger stuff going on here.
Oh, yeah.
We're doomed.
All right, just you and your cargo, nobody else.
What?
That's all there is. Open up and we can get this done.
Use your key card.
My what now?
That's what I thought. If your imaginary friend didn't give you his card, then we don't have any business to conduct. Fuck off.
Hey now, I hiked all the way up here from...
If you don't have his card, then you're not with him. Come back when you have it, or don't come back at all.
Okay. Okay. Be an asshole. I'm for real. I'll come back here with a card and sell you this reject. Then you'll see. Holy shit, where the fuck are we gonna get a card?
Off a dead raider in Bunker Hill.
Sounds like a plan. A plan with a lot of walking.
Adam's peace upon you, my children. What business have you in our hallowed grounds?
Holy shit. Don't sneak up on people like that, old man. I almost shot you.
Easy, Lily. He'd have shot us in the back if he wanted us dead.
Forgive me, little one. It is just that you do not resemble anyone I have seen do business with the heretics inside.
Wait. You're no gunner, are you? There's supposed to be gunners in here.
Those interlopers, those butchers. No, Atom saves his most terrible punishment by those who would desecrate our holy grounds. Atom will rise up from the Ire Division and smite them into the hazmat pit of oblivion. They will die a million half-lives of decay. They will never see the light of division. They will be condemned to the unholy cold of inert matter, forsaken.
Whoa, whoa. Slow down there, old-timer. I believe you. Don't blow a gasket on me here. You don't want CPR from someone in power armor.
Is that your tent back there? Why are you camped out here?
You do not have the look of raider or gunner about you. Your friend has more the look of a sidekick than a slave, if I were to be honest. What business do you have with the devils inside?
We're no friends of theirs, if that's what you want to know. But we asked you first. What's up with the cliffside campsite here?
That is my home beyond that steel curtain you see there. Years ago, I was the grand elder of the church that called the vault home as well. We had Atom's favor. He was good to us. His radiance shined down on us. Our mushrooms grew. Our lives were peaceful. The gunners came and one of our own betrayed us for money. He threw open our doors and the gunners poured through in the dead of night. They killed all of us without mercy. Every last one but for me. My friends. My family. Everyone I ever knew was cut down that night. I stay here, in this tent now. waiting for Atom to deliver me.
I'm sorry for your loss. Why did they spare you?
I do not know. I think it was Atom who stayed their hand. He is not done with my life yet. I feel it in these old bones. I have work to do for him. I do not know why Atom chose to forsake us and spare my life. Maybe it was our complacency. Maybe it was to teach me a lesson. But he challenges me now. I must try to get back into his grace. I must spread the word of Atom and return this vault to its former glory.
What if I told you we were here to kill every last gunner in that vault because they killed our family and friends too?
It is forbidden for unbelievers to enter the holy vault.
Is that your rule or Adam's rule?
Well, I mean...
Yeah, that's what I thought. We won't tell no one we went down there if you don't. I mean, that is, if we can even get in. Apparently they're expecting us to have a key card to get this damn metal shutter open.
Perhaps I could help with that. Perhaps.
Hey, if you got a key card hidden in those very flimsy robes somewhere, you better cough it up or pull it out of wherever it is.
Hear him out first. Cut the shit, old man. What do you want for the key card?
Our temple was the vault. It stood as a shining beacon of hope and protection for many seeking Atom's light. It was our anchor in this world. It provided safety, nourishment, isolation from the outside, and it attracted many seeking to learn the world of Atom. I needed to start anew. I ask that when you are done dispensing Atom's judgment on the interlopers inside, you leave me in peace with it.
We have absolutely no interest in stretching our forces thin enough to occupy a distant vault of no strategic value to us. I can't guarantee nobody else will harass you when we're gone. We're not going to join your church, and we can't defend the vault for you. But I hesitate to leave it in the hands of someone potentially just as hostile. I have been attacked by Adamites for no reason in the past.
I've been attacked by some. Others have been really kind to me. You never know if one of you is from those psycho sects. How we know you ain't just gonna attack anyone who comes close to the vault once it's yours?
Atom is not just division. He is the creation before division. He is everywhere and in all things. You ask if we will treat outsiders with respect? I tell you Atom demands it. To hurt those who live in harmony with Atom's creation is to hurt Atom and invite cold, inert damnation on one's soul.
Well, I don't know about you, but he's pretty convincing to me.
It seems we've reached an agreement then. Your key card for the claim to the vault when we're done. And you let travelers pass here without incident.
Under Atom's gaze, I swear it. May I never feel his warmth again if I bear false witness.
That was easy.
Yeah, I'm back. I got your fucking key card. Are we gonna do business or what?
No.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah.
I got your fucking key card. Are we gonna do business or what?
No.
Have fucking time.
Yeah.
Don't shoot at nothing.
Uh-huh.
Once
Have
they're in, walk
fucking
to the
time.
campfire. We'll
Don't
talk.
shoot at nothing.
Once they're in,
Well,
walk
here
to the
goes
campfire.
nothing.
We'll talk.
Just
Okay.
find that switch that
This
opens
is gonna be really
thing.
annoying.
The faster you do that, the faster we can come in and help.
What the fuck?
You know, Babs handed out film badges so she could monitor our rad dosage. Maybe.
All right, that's far enough. I'm gonna assume I'm doing business with the one in the power armor.
You ain't as dumb as you sound on the intercom. Yeah, Bunker Hill wouldn't pay up for this one. You know how it goes. So is Plan B with you guys?
This one? You serious?
Yeah, he may be ugly, but I mean,
Wow.
look at, look at those squinty, beady little eyes, and the tough as leather skin, the heavy sloping brow, and the hunched over stance. You only get that kind of back posture from honest labor. That ain't rickets or osteoporosis you're looking at. That's a hard worker there. And my man, let me tell you about the keystering ability.
Oh my
You
God.
should have seen what we caught this one running away with.
And the vacant look tells me we don't have a thinker here. Those gaunt eyes and... Is that the early stages of scurvy I'm looking at here?
No.
Probably anemic. Got rad sores all over the ass, too. Yeah, you know the last one you guys pushed on me started drooling on themselves after you left? And I mean, come on, maybe disarm them first.
Hey, I'm just running a favor for the boss here. You can't blame me if the merchandise is faulty. Even severely in this case.
That's what I'm saying. Not a prime specimen, obviously. I ain't giving you standard rate for this sorry lump.
Fucking
70 caps,
excuse
take
me?
it or leave it.
Hey, this sorry lump is worth more than that. It never gets lost, and it'll eat anything you give it. Tell him, Lily.
Come on.
70 caps?
That's my
Are you
wife
fucking
talking like
kidding
that.
me? At that price, I might as well be the one for sale. I schlepped this troglodyte all the way from Bunker Hill. And that's not anemia. That's food poisoning from the canned dog food.
I've seen thicker skin on a mole rat. 80 caps. If you don't like it, go to the next vault down the road with that sorry lump of shit you call a sale.
You know, he's right. You ain't exactly selling yourself here. What do you have going for you anyway?
College degree. I put up with you, don't I?
I put up with you, don't I?
60 caps.
She lowers
What's up,
it.
Bill? Meet us back there at the gate.
Come on, gate's open. Gotta move quick. No more fucking around.
She fucking lowered the price. How the fuck do we get up? Oh, right here.
Hey.
Oh. That's a dead end. I feel like I had to reload. Do we? Oh, it's over here. There you go.
Good thing that vault gear door is open. Part of me thinks maybe we should hack your arm off for the pool boy anyway. They could close at any time. That's more dry humor.
Yeah, let's not do that. That's more dry humor.
I knew there was a vault up here somewhere. Wonder what Vault Tech got up to in this one.
Hey there.
Good work, Lily.
Thanks. I ain't gonna lie. I was worried for a second. They didn't look too interested in buying my sidekick. I think it was the scurvy. Luckily, I drove a hard bargain and got him to pay top cap.
I see the vault gear door remained open. Fortunate.
So, what now?
Now comes the reason we wore power armor. We go down there and kill every last thing that moves.
Just us? The whole vault?
Someone else is on the way and will meet us down there later. But for now, yes, just us.
Maybe I should tie a hand behind my back to give him a chance.
If it's all the same to you, I'd rather they had no chance.
Almost forgot.
If it's all the same to you, I'd rather they had no chance. So put your helmet on and let's move out. Vault 816. Let's do what we came here for.
Dan said this place was huge. Where the hell are we gonna start?
You are dead.
Oh, now you're dead.
Yeah, we must have just missed him. Look at that cigarette.
Check the terminal, Spears. Get it all on a holotape if there's anything there.
Sir.
Home message.
The mystery of Vault 816 solved. Lieutenant Dan is going to want this information. Spears, get it on a holotape too.
Sir.
I gotta tell you, I'm a little let down. I was hoping for a giant battle and some sort of doomed social experiment.
Indeed. And now we have to play a game where we guess what was in the head of a cynical chief medical officer when he hid the access code. Very well then. Let's go find the pieces of this code and get into Section B. Sweep every corner, kill everything that moves.
What?
Incoming. We did good.
I like this thing, but I think I should keep using bleed on them.
There you are.
Yep, that can use something other than bleed. I lied. Maybe I'll stick with this. Sounds like you guys are having fun out there. What's going on? Oh. Oh, I didn't realize you were a gunner. That Spear's going ham with that minigun. Still another one on this floor. Oh, on this floor, but I can't get to it. I gotta get up over there. Okay. Maybe not. This is just fucking Vault 81's hidden vault. At least kind of looks like it. You already destroyed it. Saltron's still fucking charging.
We win again.
There you are.
Hope it was worth it.
Glad we made it through that.
Nah, you don't gotta do that. Hey.
I'm coming for you.
114. That's not the name or the number for this vault. Fall down the stairs. Hello.
Target acquired.
Showed them.
Yep. Oh, she just fucking started flying upwards.
I'm skipping your rest part. You're dead. There you are.
Flamethrower. Put that down. My weakness. It's just a bathroom.
Got it.
This is gonna be annoying as shit to find this, isn't it? I'm going backwards. I think, yeah, it's dead. Try to keep going this way. I just passed up that one.
Lock and load!
Scanners detecting sentient life.
No,
Alert
no.
Level elevated.
No, no, no.
Watch it. Here's something.
You are serious? Make this personal, shithead.
Hey, you dropped your weapon. And being that dumb. Oh, hello.
Arrest completed.
Is that what that was? Was that an arrest? Because it sure didn't look like an arrest.
There you are. Target acquired.
Oh, that's not gonna help. I know this is back to where it was, right? Holy shit.
Ugh, your mother.
Your mother.
Fired.
I broke its legs by accident.
Neutralized.
Party time.
Target acquired.
Oh. No, that is Gunner. I thought I just shot one of my people. This
One
is
of us is walking away from this.
ridiculous. Sure it's gonna be you?
Yes.
Whoops, did not want that. Not even a little bit.
Did people just drop valuable shit wherever they happen to be standing before the war, too?
Engaging target.
That is not valuable shit. That is garbage that I just dropped. Hence why I dropped it.
Get him.
Engaging the human.
Oh, hi. Where the fuck you come from? What the fuck? I love how them and Heather just appeared in front of me. I definitely just need to keep getting some energy assistance.
Engaging hostile.
I'll say you guys sure are giving me a lot of experience. Clearly. I'm leveling up very quickly. Well, it would appear this area is starting to fall apart. Goodness. Stay away from me.
Target acquired. Arrest completed.
Your idea of an arrest is very weird, Sheriff. Really? Can't even hit that? On the... Speaking of good things.
That's it. I'm skipping the arrest part. You're dead.
Once again, that is the whole reason we're here, is just to kill. We know. That was freaky.
That's it. I'm skipping the arrest part. You're dead. Target acquired. Threat neutralized.
Let's rock.
All in a day's work. All right, that's enough.
Me
I
freezing
waited
him fucked
a
it.
long time to see you face to face.
I don't have any idea who you are.
You're the bitch who...
Yes, I'm the one who made sure your sons and brother were turned into a pile of mongrel shit before the rain washed it away forever.
She's not wrong. The dogs ate your sons, you know. I watched. Shit 'em right out in an alley.
You fucked with the wrong people, asshole.
And now we're here to wash away the memory of them. Like a pile of dog shit in the rain. They
Oh my
will be
God.
forgotten. So will you.
Do it then. Just know this.
I didn't ask what you had to say, and I don't care. This isn't an interview. I told my men that you would know who it was that was killing you.
You talk about my sons like that and then tell me to shut up? You've got some nerve. Do it already, you bitch! Kill me!
Not me. Sergeant Oakes, the Colonel is waiting to meet you.
Oh my god. You are in some serious trouble, pal. Ah, I wish I brought popcorn for this.
No! Who are you? You stay the fuck away from me!
I know your face. I remember every face from that day.
I don't know you. Who are you?
Your brother looked like you. I remember his face.
Why, you son of a bitch!
I remember his face when the wire tightened. The blood came out his ears.
I didn't realize
And
Lily's
his
armor
eyes.
was so small.
I remember the gurgling noise.
You were supposed to be a bunch of pussies!
I remember your face because your sons look like you. All of them. Family to each other.
Don't you dare talk about my sons! Stay away!
I knew they were family. I killed the first myself. We made the others watch. Did you know that? We made them watch each other die.
Yes! I watched you kill my sons from across the river! I'll never forget it. Never! Is that what you want to hear, you fucking towering goon?
No. I came to hear something else.
No. No! Stay away from me, you son of...
That was less fun.
And that's the end of that.
Sergeant?
Hmm? Hey, Oaks. We're here for you.
I should find Angie. I'll be back home.
Of course. We'll see you there, Sergeant. Take all the time you need.
He got his revenge for his family. I'm happy for him. I'll take that.
We've done what we've come to do. It's time to leave.
We're gonna just leave it to that crazy old man? Are you sure about that? Lots of goodies down here.
Yes, the agreement to get the keycard was made in good faith, and we'll honor it.
That's
There's
nice
also
of you.
not much left in a vault that's been occupied for 2 centuries, undoubtedly.
That's also
We
true.
may have more to gain from a good relationship with the once and future occupants of this vault than is presently obvious.
Yeah, we might be able to trade with them one day.
Keep a friend in your back pocket for a bad day. I get it.
Precisely. I'm sure he'll find us on our way out. So let's get out of here.
Let's.
I saw what you did in the cavern. Adam has truly sent his most formidable warriors to vanquish the heathens.
You can say
Adam?
that.
But of course, Adam works in such mysterious ways to send unbelievers to deliver his holy ground. But he shines on all of us nonetheless.
You're free to believe whatever you want about why we're here. That's not important. We're honoring our part of the deal. The vault is yours. And we expect you to honor your word not to cause trouble with travelers topside.
Yes, of course. Adam demands we care for all of his creation. And as his holy warriors, you'll be permitted in the vault as well, in gratitude.
Hey, if you need supplies, I know a few merchant caravans that could stop by.
Adam bless you, young lady. I have a very difficult task ahead of me, to rebuild this church. This vault has been picked clean since before I was born. It is little more than a reactor and shelter from the rain now. I would gladly do business with any merchant offering help.
Sounds like Lucas Miller just lost his monopoly.
It's time for us to leave. Good luck to you, old man.
Farewell, Adam's warriors. Adam may have us cross paths again. Until then, may his peace and blessings be upon you.